Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Whispering Willow Oracle. Today we're going to be looking at your current energies, so what is going on in your recent past, present, and future. These messages are timeless, so whenever you come across this reading, there could be something here for you. Remember to only take the messages that resonate and leave what doesn't. Okay, I would like to ask your angels, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light to be here with us today and to protect this reading. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords that flipped out, the Two of Pentacles. So I'm seeing here that in the, recent past, or, it could have been yesterday, it could have been this morning, you may have been suffering from a lot of anxiety. There could be something major happening here in your life and you feel like it's out of your control. A lot of that, I'm just being told to remind you that a lot of this is in your mind. However, it doesn't make it any less real. And so your guides are acknowledging that this is extremely difficult for you and that you're unable to see the way forward right now. However, there will be two options presented to you very shortly. You may be stressing over these options, like which one to take, or you may not even know that these exist yet and you're stressing because you actually don't see a way out of this situation. You're not sure how you're going to climb out of it. However, it could also be memories of a past, like a past trauma, a past situation that has kind of come up for you recently, and it could have been because of something that was triggering recently in your life, something that has occurred that is reminiscent of a past situation. Even though it may not be the same situation, it's still giving you the same sort of flashback, or giving you the same sort of anxieties and worries. And for that situation, your guides are reminding you that the past is in the past. Nothing is going to harm you. You are protected. Don't allow your mind to play tricks on you. And just because something reminds you of the past doesn't mean it is the past, doesn't mean that it is the exact same thing or that it will repeat again. So those are the messages that I heard for that situation. Now for the Two of Pentacles here, I'm getting that you may have a choice here. It could have something to do with your career, with your love life. With the water in the background, I'm getting that there's some turbulence in your love life or in your family life. We do have the Lovers here in your future in reverse. So it could be a decision that you're having a very hard time coming to terms with, or a decision you're struggling to make. We have the Three of Pentacles here in your challenge. So right now I'm getting that you're not feeling very supported. You're not feeling like, it's almost like you really want someone else to make this decision for you, but it can't be made for you. At the same time, I think this sounds not very nice, but maybe you're being a little too critical of those around you and having some really high expectations, especially those who are on your side. Now, this doesn't apply to people who are actively, potentially working against you, or who have put you into this situation, who have caused this Nine of Swords, who have caused this stress, which has led to you needing to make a decision here very soon or now. And I think it's knowing who's your ally and who's your enemy. Knowing who is not to blame here, even though you're having a difficult time with certain people, and wishing that they would take more of an active role in helping you. Trying not to be too upset with them or too angry with them. They are doing their best. They're also probably struggling because they maybe don't want to be overly influential on your decision. They know this is a decision that is really important for you to make on your own, because they also maybe feel as if they make this decision with you or for you, and then it turns out to be the wrong direction or the wrong thing, they're worried that they will be maybe blamed for that, or that they would have to take on that responsibility, even though that's not necessarily true, but that's what they're concerned about here. But I'm also getting with this card that there may be some people who have been working behind the scenes, like working behind your back here, and they're kind of the cause of this struggle right now, and you're feeling betrayed, and this betrayal is so it's so familiar to you. It feels very much like a situation you've been through before, and you can't believe that you're having to deal with this again. It's like, I can't believe this is happening again. I can't believe I let my guard down. I can't believe I trusted these people, and here I am again. And you're feeling very defeated, very, very defeated. However, I think that, like, in your strengths here, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. So you're coming out of, like, the sun is rising here. You will rise again. You know, haven't been completely defeated by this situation. You will get up and you will get on your 2 feet. And then with the Six of Pentacles in the near future, to me, this is saying that, like, Spirit is going to balance the scales for you. Spirit knows that this has been very, very difficult for you. You've handled it with as much grace as you possibly can. You've been through a lot of trial and tribulation here, and the tide, I feel like the tides are changing. There may be, I feel like there may be a decision made to rid yourself of some baggage. I don't know if that means something to you. Like one of the decisions is, it's almost like you're I don't know, you're getting rid of something. I can't quite grasp that one. But I see here with the Ten of Swords in reverse, like, you have been betrayed. However, you are not defeated. You are not, you may feel like it in this moment, but you've come to the end of this scenario. You've come to, and I think here with the Lovers reverse, I think it's, you feel that none of these decisions are going to be a good one. But that's maybe how you feel, and I think that it might be that you just need to make the decision. It's just about making the decision here. It doesn't really matter which way you go. You just need to take a direction here. And with the Six of Pentacles, it doesn't matter which way you go. Spirit is going to be with you, balancing out the scales, making sure that, you know, your suffering hasn't been for nothing. Something very positive here is coming out of the Six of Pentacles. As much as you have suffered, you will be rewarded. And I think that's a message from Spirit to say, like, don't lose hope, don't lose faith in humanity, don't lose faith in yourself or in others, because there's so much more here to be experienced, and pretty soon you'll be experiencing the other side of the coin. You'll be experiencing the other side of things. It's like you've been the beggar, and now you're going to be in a position where you can assist. It's just going to be a little bit longer, the vast universe here. So the universe is playing a hand in this situation, and right now it might feel like, you know, there's no one there helping you, that you're alone in all of this, but just remember that there are those who are watching over you. They understand this situation and they're stepping in to assist you. The universe is pushing you in a direction, and this situation is just another step in the direction that you are supposed to be going in, that you need to be going in to fulfill your greatest destiny here. I do feel like ultimately this is a positive situation, but right now when you're, like, being in it it's very heavy. It's very difficult. I can feel that. It's so hard. I'm getting a lot of upset, a lot of misery, the healing light. So again, this is the universe and your spirit guides and your ancestors here giving you a gift. It's like a gift in disguise. This gift in disguise is, this situation seems completely hopeless and completely pointless. Like, to you, you're like, why did this even happen? Like, what was even the point of this? But I can't get it out of me that, like, this is a super important pivotal moment for you, either in your development, your spiritual development, or just in a turning point in the road where there's no going back, and you're in this new era. It's like something has been terminated, something's been ripped away from you that is giving you the space now to move completely forward, untethered and unhinged, that's not what it is. Untethered and untied to to something here, to something in your past, to some sort of emotion or person or situation. Take it as that resonates for you. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light, for providing the collective with clear and concise messages. Family, okay, so I feel like there may be a lot of family around you supporting you at this time. There might be you getting closer to family and relying more on family and not pushing your family away so much. And of course it depends on what stage of life you're in, depending on like if that's parents for you and siblings, or if that's a spouse and children. But I'm just getting that this is going to be your soft spot, the place where you can be vulnerable and where you can find unconditional support here, as well as people who have passed on, people who are like, you know, on the other side, who are in the spirit realm. They're watching over you here and they're taking care of you. Just keep hearing you need to have faith. So just have faith that the situation is going to turn around for the better. Eventually, I feel like someday you're going to feel grateful for this, even though right now hearing that you're like, absolutely not. And that's very fair. It's hard to feel grateful for bad things happening. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light, for providing the collective with clear and concise messages today. So we have Knight, be brave and honest. So I'm also getting with this card, for some reason, vulnerability. Even though he has, this Knight has armor on and is kind of holding a sword here, I'm getting with this rose, there is an element of like femininity and vulnerability that's going on underneath this cloak. I feel like you are protected, so therefore it is okay for you to be vulnerable with those who love you, of course. Maybe not with everyone every day all the time, but definitely with your support system, with your family here. You don't have to be constantly this vigilant knight. Like, you don't have to be that, because there's something or someone or an energy coming in that is going to be that for you. Someone is going to be fighting for you here and protecting you, and you don't have to hold on to this role as much as you were. Of course, I think it's part of your personality, so it's not something that you give up lightly, but it's just saying that you know, remember that you don't always have to be perfect. You don't always have to have the answer. You don't always have to be the strongest person in the room. You don't always have to be strong. You can show your vulnerability with those that you trust and those that you love. Bo, you are highly thought of. Yeah, so, and that came out with the healing light, and I think that's, you know, the universe saying that, like, you're not forgotten here, although it seems that way, and although sometimes, like, with various, like, difficult moments and when you're struggling, it can feel as if you're forgotten, but you're not. You're absolutely not. This is actually when your spirit guides are with you the most. They might be trying to let you handle this on your own, or letting those around you, like other influences, but they're not really. You will receive a gift. So I think here, like, these are very positive messages. Someone is thinking of you. Coins, money will be coming to you. Yeah, and then we have the Six of Pentacles here with spirit evening out and balancing the scales. And right now the scales are tipped very much in a direction, and they may have been for a while, in a direction that has been very difficult for you. And so I just see here that, like, that you're not forgotten. Just remember to have faith and trust that spirit is on your side and will not forget about you here. They're sending you a message to let you know that help is on the way. You will be receiving a gift. It could actually be money, because that could be where your situation is. It could be you're in a tough financial situation. It could also be a gift in the sense of like, this is putting you on a path towards your fortune, towards your purpose. And the purpose here could be a career purpose, it could be a spiritual one, but I'm just getting that it's a very prosperous direction, and eventually this will all be worth it, and you will see that. So just have faith and trust. One more here. We have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. So I think here you're probably waiting to get information about the situation in order to make a decision. You're still waiting for more information. Like, it's like you're sitting on this like precipice waiting, like, do I jump, do I fall back, do I go this way, do I go that, like, but you don't have the information yet. Like, you wish you could make a decision right now, or at least start the decision-making process with all of the information, but you don't have all of the information. And so you're going to have to be patient and wait for that information to come to you, is what I'm hearing. I'm just hearing, have faith in yourself, have faith in those around you who really care about you, like your family, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and trust that you will not make the wrong decision. You just won't. You won't be allowed to. The right decision will be presented to you here. You just need to have a little bit more patience. News is coming for you, and wherever this leads you, eventually it leads you to an extremely prosperous place, like, you know, one that you would have never been able to get to without this situation happening, unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it right now, and that's up to you. Like, being in this situation, I feel how heavy it is. So I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of light right now, wishing you the very, very best and good luck on this journey. Okay, take care. Bye.